Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Theory Thursday. It's Thursday, and I think you know what that means.
Indeed you do.
Mike, where's your mic?
Oh, shit.
Well, he's got the mic.
Too.
Everybody needs to be mic'd up.
Right there
it's fine.
Dang, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it under control.
Yeah, that's okay.
Under control.
I'm sure this happens on the news all the time.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
At least I'm not alone.
Yeah.
We can pretend. How's that?
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Man, Johnny beat me. Of course he did. Check, yeah. Hey,
See,
they.
I'll even tip it under the collar so it even looks better and you can't see it. See, how's that?
Yeah, you look cool.
Yeah, not bad, huh?
Looks, you kind of look like. How's this? How's my curly Italian chest hair?
If you hear anything
good.
over the rain anyway.
Johnny Vernazza is back.
Hello, folks.
And we also got Mr. Jake Nager on drums.
Yep.
Everybody.
Let's take it away. Let's do a little do ditty, and then we'll do some chatting.
Let's do a little do ditty.
Do Diddy. P. Diddy. Daddy.
Daddy.
The clapper needs to be adjusted, huh?
Yeah, baby.
In the deep blue sea, oh yeah, I'd have all your pretty women fishing after fishing after fishing after fishing after fishing after me. My baby's long, my baby, she's tall, shake just like a willow tree. My baby's long, she's tall, shake just like a willow tree. No, some folks say she's no good. Little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl, little girl's all right with me. I went down my baby's house, sat down on the step. I went down my baby's house, sat down on the step. Come on in there, daddy. My old man, my old man, my old man, my old man, my husband just now left. Hey! Catfish swimming in the deep blue sea. I'd have all you pretty women fishing after, fishing after, fishing after, fishing after me.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Henretta. We got Johnny Vernazza back for round two. Jake, Najer, how you doing, man? Thank you for coming on again. It's been so crazy busy and rainy, and boy, the show must go on, though, huh?
Yeah, it sure is, without a doubt.
Never rains
sounds
in
like the rain
Southern
kind of stopped.
California.
Yeah, I was.
We were able to hear it pretty good in here.
Yeah, it kind of bled up. It was rivers flowing through San Diego, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Of
It's
course,
like-
now that we're under the roof, it stops. When we're out there,
Oh, yeah.
driving and walking in it, it was coming down.
It was
Oh, yeah.
totally coming down, and to the point where more than half of us in this room were a little, maybe not reluctant of showing up, but
White knuckling it for sure. Like
white
just
knuckling
like,
it, yeah.
Wondering.
Well, I'd like to put a big cheers out there to Johnny, Jake, and Jason for getting here safely,
you.
making it here on time. Dave,
The 3 J's.
you know,
Jake.
Dave and I are usually here around 3 p.m. every Thursday, hanging out, getting the show ready. So
It
it's
just started raining when I got here.
dude, when you went to the store and came back with the beers, this guy looked like he
was
jumped in the
dumb.
pool.
It was dumb, but we got beer.
Yeah,
Hey.
there is one. There you go.
Hey,
It was worth it for the beer.
It's always
so
I did
Yep.
it all for the beer.
all for the beer. Did
there
it all
you go.
for the beer.
it almost sounded like a nookie. I
It's
did it
pretty
all
much-
for
Yeah, a little reference to Limp Bizkit.
Fred Dunst, is that his name?
So Johnny,
Durst. Oh, sorry.
how are you, man? God,
I'm doing good. It's been a while. Well, about 6 months since the last time I was here.
Yeah.
And yeah, having a good time. Good to see you all again.
likewise, man. You're looking great. Looking, got your cool earring in, and look at this telly.
Well, yeah, the same old telly. Got a couple more on the way, but this guy's, you know, it's really funny. Just stain and tongue oil, and that's it. There's no lacquer or nothing. So, and then it wears here from my fingers hitting the. So I just get a red marker.
A little Sharpie, just Sharpie it in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my secret, just a red marker and a little bit more oil on there is brand new.
Yeah.
Not that I care that much, but you know. Anyhow,
This reminds me of me.
It's a well-used instrument that actually is like the character on it. So
yeah,
it's good.
there you go. There you go.
Makes it better.
We, of course, we follow you on social media. We keep in touch. You're busy. You're out there kicking ass. You know, you got your, you got the, tell me what's going on.
Okay, well, the last thing, now slowing down a tiny bit, but the last thing was when you got in touch too. We through Facebook, or you sent me a text about Kaboo.
That's right.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to go play Kaboo, but it was just one song.
Yeah.
So it's like
Man, how cool was that, though?
it was fun. In Elvin, there was quite a few people. It was just like little between the stages. There was like these corrals, so to speak, and maybe
you were
a couple
jamming
thousand people in
on
that one
Sunday.
little area. Yeah, yeah.
Sunday was a great day, ladies and gentlemen. You had the likes of Robert Plant was doing his set.
Right. We
And
saw a
then-
little Slash.
And Slash.
That was something.
And Alice in Chains.
Yeah, we saw them. They were real good.
Did you like them?
I really liked them. They were right after Elvin, as a matter of fact. So we just kind of went around and came out there. I know.
Alice in Chains right after Elvin?
Yeah, same stage.
So you were
Oh
back-
no, I'm sorry. It was on the other side. On the
Okay.
other side, yeah.
So what?
Yeah, right next door.
Same stage as far as I'm
walk.
concerned.
Yeah, short walk.
But good for you, man.
Yeah, so that was fun. And up San Francisco, Biscuits and Blues sold out show out there. So that was fun also.
Biscuits and Blues sold out.
Yeah. That's what he was talking about last time, right? You were on the festival kind of thing.
Oh, that's Gator by the Bay.
Oh.
That's coming up in May. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm still working on my stage and getting a headliner. So I'm not sure that's going to be it. I thought I'd have it wrapped up by Thanksgiving, but something happened. So out of my control.
Oh,
So
yeah.
anyway, so we're going from, so I'm busy right now just trying to find a guest for May 11th, Gator by the Bay.
Well, I'm sure it'll be a totally kick-ass show, and I'm sure you're not going to have any issues finding anybody great.
You know, I don't think so. You know,
Is that up to you, actually? or-
Well, just on my stage.
I see.
So I host a stage and then have a guest. And
Oh,
I've had
man.
Elvin Bishop twice and Roy Rogers twice, the slide guitar player Roy Rogers. And John Namath was, and the second time I had Roy Rogers, John Namath, the harp player singer, was on Blues Guy. We're usually Blues Guys.
Don't they got a drink named after Roy Rogers?
There's actually movies made after a different
that
guy,
was,
though.
yeah, that was like a Shirley Temple. That's a,
Singing
yeah.
cowboy.
Well, when I was a little kid growing up, I would get a drink and,
Yeah,
and
Roy Rogers or a Daniel Boone.
Well, I think it was Shirley Temple.
That's
Shirley
the
Temple,
same
but
thing.
the guys had Roy
Rogers.
And what was
in
the
there.
Roy Rogers?
Coke.
Same thing.
7 Up
Coke and grenadine. No.
Grenadine, exactly.
Grenadine and Coke. The
Coke.
Shirley Temple was
You gotta-
the seven.
You
You gotta
Up.
love the show and the statistics that we go off on.
Oh,
Anyhow,
yeah, I know.
so
huh?
Roy
There's
Rogers.
A bunch of drinkers in here, yeah.
A lot of soda.
Roy Rogers had the slide guitar player. He produced John Lee Hooker's best-selling album, and had Carlos Santana on it, and Keith
Man.
Richards. All kinds of people were on that album. It was
Really?
a really good album. And so that kind of sprung Roy out. But he's a fantastic, one-of-a-kind slide guitar player, and he plays an old Martin Pollard guitar. And I put him and Sonny Landreth, who I played with last year. I mean, that Sonny Landreth, unbelievable.
That's so cool that
Yeah,
you got his phone number, don't you?
Oh man, he was great fun to play with. I went up to play one song, and then I was putting my guitar away, and his guitar guy come back. He said he wants you back up there, so I got to do 4 more tunes.
Dang.
And him and Roy were two of the nicest guys. Albert Lee too, but those guys there are probably the nicest guys you'll meet in music. You know?
Man, Albert Lee, Sonny Landreth. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to be Johnny Vernazza.
I don't know about that. They're all over the place. But
You're hanging with some
I
cool
was
cats,
very,
man.
Very proud and privileged to meet and play with those guys. But real nice guys. In fact, Sonny emailed me the next day thanking me for going to sit in with them. You know,
Man, give
Yeah.
me some on that.
That's a gentleman
Give me,
there,
that's,
you know,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. That's great. So, what's going on locally? At home, you know, the house. You doing any local gigs? Is there a bar that you like to go sit in at? Or
Right now, my band's a bit on hiatus. We'll start playing. We've got a trip to the UK. It looks like in May, right after Gator.
Really?
And but mainly, I've been doing shows with just myself and Mark Bentley, the keyboard player. And then we went up to San Francisco, and I picked up a bass player and a drummer up there, rhythm section. You know, and
you make it sound like you go to like a Musicians Are Us, and you like
pretty
whatever
much, you know, I've been blessed with knowing these guys.
You go
know,
up there and
yeah.
pick these
And
guys up.
nowadays with Dropbox, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got a whole show that I have taped live, recorded live, and all I have is the intros and the outros. And then
Wow.
between, so you can listen to the tune like, you know, okay. So it might take you an hour to learn 3 hours worth of stuff, or maybe less, you know, so it's pretty good.
Well, speaking of tunes, let's hear another one. What else?
let's do something here.
That was a nice number that we opened up with. What was
Yeah,
it? What was it called?
that was just an old blues thing.
Okay.
Yeah, some people call it Catfish Blues. I call it usually 2 Trains, because it's one of the lines in there's 2 trains running.
All right.
But yeah, so let's see, what should we do here? How about a slow blues?
Whatever you want, Johnny.
Yeah, let's do something in the key of C.
Digging it.
2, 3.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was nice and moody.
Yeah.
Great tone over there, man.
Well, it's all your stuff here except the guitar.
You know what? You do have a special surprise sitting on that amp. Can we talk about that? You don't have to pick
Well,
it up. It's the MXR Univibe. It's one of your special treats.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got the
I
cat's
love
out of the bag now,
The
man.
cat's out the bag, but that's what's happened. Yeah.
Man, is that on?
It is on.
He uses that on the whole time. It's his thing.
I love tremolo and vibrato. I love tremolo, or some people say tremolo.
Tremolo.
Yeah, tremolo. You've heard that too, huh?
Tremolo?
Yeah,
I
tremolo.
think of the candy bar
Yeah,
caramello.
tremolo. That's good, actually. Yeah, instead of a Fifth Avenue, I'll have that tremolo. Steve Russell at Stealth Studios. That's where I recorded my CD. Excellent engineer, and he's got a really cool, small, but I shouldn't say too small, but he's got a great collection of amplifiers. And I, even when I recorded at Studio West in Rancho Bernardo, I recorded 4 tunes there first. I ran all the signals through some of the amps he had. He had a little 8 Premier amp, like 1960, early 60s. It had a fantastic tremolo, and then a Silvertone. The Silvertone is just beautiful. amp.
Silvertones are great.
Yeah, yeah. So I just ran the signal that I had from some of the other recordings, all except one, straight through one of those amps to get the nice tremolo, and that's what Steve.
Tremolo.
Tremolo.
That's great, man.
Yeah.
What was the name of that song? Oh, we just went for it.
We just went
Went
for
for
it.
something.
Digging it.
Yeah.
That's called
Thursday Blues.
Thursday
Thursday
Blues.
Blues.
Yeah, thank you, Jake.
Jake's good with the titles.
So,
Rainy night on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Great Deluge.
Yeah, the
how you
great
doing over
deluge.
there, man?
And don't
The
harsh
great
my
deluge in
tremolo.
C minor.
Don't harsh my tremolo. I love it. Oh, boy.
My tremolo is melting.
Yeah.
My tremolo.
You know, this guy just came out with his own album.
All right.
It's actually, every time I talk about this, I feel like I get it wrong. It's not out yet, right, Jake? Comes out in about March or April.
Very cool, Jake. Well, this is actually the first time we've had drums in here, though.
For you,
Right?
yeah?
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
They've-
Oh, for me, I got you. Yeah.
Well, he's
Everyone else had drums except me.
No, you've had the kid in here for
2
like
months.
2 months.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
I think we unveiled it the first week of October.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was October. Was
Very
every
cool.
drummer. We had a drummer every week.
Mr.
Yeah, I like
Musico.
the blue tooth rings underneath there.
Oh.
Yeah, I would like to
Yeah.
put a nice shout out there to John Muzio. This is a nice Muzio.
Gotcha.
It's a hybrid drum set. Another San Diego.
Italiano, huh?
Yeah, another Italiano.
Bunch of Dagos.
He-
in
There
there,
you go.
man.
Maybe he has his own showroom in his shop. He's a great guy. I'm sure he
well.
knows who you are.
I would love to go by.
John, reach out to
Yes.
Mr. Vernazza here. You guys hang out. Yeah, get the Italian. He lives up there by. He's Muzio. It's off Carlsbad. Is it Carlsbad?
okay.
No, it's not that far. Well, what are all the towns? You got Del Mar, Solana Beach, then it becomes
Encinitas.
he's in Encinitas.
Carlsbad.
Encinitas, Carlsbad.
Carlsbad's the further
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
It's blurs though.
No, Oceanside, where I'm is. That's the
That's
furthest.
the furthest
Oh,
one.
yeah.
But
Oceanside.
it's Broceanside.
Oceanside, I
That's
like that.
funny. We got all kinds of stuff, wise guys. Those are the jokes I'm talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
Speaking of joke time, it's joke telling time. It's joke telling time. Joke telling time, everybody. What do you got for us?
I got one. Okay. 2 young baseball players are in the pros and major leagues, and the pitcher and the catcher, they've been friends since they were kids. And so they're sitting around having a beer one day, and they go, I wonder if there's baseball in heaven. And so, I don't know, that's a good question. So they're shooting it back and forth, and the catcher goes, I tell you what, if one of us dies before the other, we got to make a pact that you come back and tell the other guy, if there's baseball in heaven. So sure as shit, about 2 weeks, 2 weeks later.
You can say shit.
Yeah, the catcher gets in an auto accident and dies. So about a few days after his funeral, he comes down and he sees the pitcher and he goes, man, you came back. And he said, yeah. He goes, I got some good news and bad news. And he goes, well, what's up? He goes, good news is there's baseball in heaven. There's stadiums, the fans come out, it's packed, it's great, there's leagues. You're going to love it when you get there. And he goes, well, what's the bad news? He goes, you're starting tomorrow's game.
Yeah.
That's actually not that funny,
Yeah,
but it's good. Who tells him that? The Grim Reaper? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. No, the catcher, his buddy did.
Okay. You starting to, hey man, what? Clever. Very engaging. Well, that's a good joke, Johnny.
Not bad. Got me going.
Yeah, man. Having a great time. How you doing over there, Jason?
I'm doing okay.
You got your hair, very different hair today.
Well, it's, yeah,
You remind me of Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Gonna stand up and...
Yeah, there you go. Well, they're shooting Top Gun 2 again.
They are. Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
They're in those new fancy Lockheed Martin jets, the F-22s. They're gonna get my $19. I'm looking forward to that.
$25. You gotta go IMAX, dude, with that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
In fact, since we're talking about movies,
Never leave your wingman.
I think
Never.
it's obvious at this point that Hollywood decided that anything that made money in the 80s, they are rebooting.
And anything that didn't make money in the 80s, because they're all
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
It's
matter.
all
As long
out
as they don't
ideas.
have to write it.
Yeah.
All right, one more segment before our next jam, ladies and gentlemen. This segment is called... I almost spilled my beer.
Whoa.
That's not the name of that segment. Improvising. This segment is called... Can I get a little weird sci-fi music? A little weird sci-fi. This next segment... Thank you. This is... Everybody must tell you what your favorite actor is. Okay. What is your favorite actor, Johnny?
Dang. I guess Eastwood. Clint Eastwood.
Man, that's a rad one.
Yep.
He makes my directors, for sure.
Yeah, you got it.
So you actually... What movie?
Oh, it's got to be Dirty Harry, but there were so many good ones with Dirty Harry. Yeah.
Have you seen that more recent one where he is like an old codger at home and he's in the
Gran Torino?
Gran Torino. Have you seen
That
Gran
was
Torino?
that was a real
brilliant.
good movie.
That knocked
He's
my
got
socks
one
off.
coming out called The Mule. That
Yeah, The Mule looks good.
real good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right
that one's
on.
coming out
But I
pretty good.
will plug a movie I just saw, and that's called The Green Book. You guys gotta go see
check
it.
that
Oh,
one out
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
I saw
Man,
the
is it
preview.
good?
Yeah, that looks...
Well, I think
like
that,
Vigo. I like both those actors. That
Oh,
was the
yeah.
guy that was on...
Viggo Mortensen.
the piano player was the bad guy, the heavy, on Luke Cage, the first season.
Yeah. He's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
that's
good.
where I saw him.
Yeah.
He
He's
was
good.
an excellent piano player,
Yeah.
and then
he's a good piano player, actually. He really is.
Vigo, he put on maybe 100 pounds to do the part.
Oh.
Dang.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. You got to see it. It's
Yeah.
really good. I mean, it's good all the way around. It's has a great story. It's really emotional and funny as anything.
Yeah. Buddy picture.
Yeah.
Buddy road picture.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you for that.
That's
That's
your
a
favorite actor.
Well, actually, we're gonna go clockwise here.
clockwise.
I'm the last one here. Jake, favorite actor, and movie or whatever.
Paul Giamatti.
Ooh, another
that's a good
favorite
one.
of mine. I love that guy. What
The
movie?
Dago.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He is seriously one of my favorite actors.
I mean, Sideways, he's great.
Yeah.
One of his first earlier movies was he was in the Howard Stern movie.
He's great.
His boss.
He's so great at getting angry.
WNBC scene.
Pig vomit.
Pig vomit.
Pig vomit.
WNBC.
He was really good in American Splendor.
That's good too,
That's
yeah.
a really good
Yeah,
one.
he's great.
Look at Jake knocking out all
He
the
was
Giamatti movies.
He was the manager in Straight Outta Compton.
Yep.
He's also in one of my favorite shows called Billions. He plays the district attorney in Billions with the red-haired guy.
Yeah, with the...
Anyhow, hey,
Sideways was a good movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you said that,
that is chaos in a bag. Who's the red-haired guy that plays Sandman in Spider-Man?
Which Spider-Man? There's like 20
Well,
of them.
he plays Sandman. He's Paul Giamatti's sidekick
Oh, no,
inside.
you're talking about Lowell from Wings.
Man,
Forget his
that
name.
guy is a piece of
Paul-
work. You remember him?
Thomas Hayden
Oh,
something,
God.
something,
Sneaking in,
something.
having sex with the girl, and getting caught by the guy, and they're in that random town. That's, oh my God.
That's crazy.
3 clicks.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. Well, Jake, thank you for sharing that. Jason,
Giamatti's a good call.
favorite actor, Jason. Come on.
Oh, for me, or I go for Dave?
Oh, no, Dave.
Oh,
Dave's
yeah,
next.
David.
Come on.
Probably, recently, what's the guy that's name that did Freddie Mercury?
Oh, Rami Malek?
And yeah.
Yeah, like Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Mr.
Mr.
Robot.
Robot. And, yeah, he's great.
He was in.
He is a good actor.
He was in Night at the Museum, the kids movie. He's the like the mummy, the Egyptian mummy guy in that one.
I like
That's a good call
that
there.
weird confused character. He's not confused, but the character that he plays on iRobot.
Mr. Robot. Yeah.
Mr. Robot. Like he's just so
cool.
cerebral that he's always suspicious of you. Or I don't know. You know, he's just brainy. Anyhow, what you got, Jason?
I mean, it's too many. If you want to say my favorite actor,
Well, come on, man.
it's probably Cary Grant. I'm gonna go old school.
yeah.
I'm gonna go North by Northwest. It's one of my favorite movies,
Yes.
and one of my favorite dudes, like Cary Grant, all the way through.
Yeah.
Anytime.
See,
Cool.
just when I think I
Good
know this
call.
guy.
Yeah.
Good call.
That's just what I go old school. If I go new school, and I'm gonna say like 70s new school, it's like genres. So like for me, I'm really big in the movies. So like I like that. I'd probably say modern actor. You know, I'd probably go with
Yeah.
Deluge, right there. I'd probably have to go with who's the best out there right now. I think I don't know. I'll stick with Cary Grant. You know,
That's
I like
a real
that.
good call.
Yeah.
North by Northwest.
North by Northwest is fantastic. Alfred Hitchcock,
Yeah.
one of the best ones. Best scene, like.
I'm actually full of shit. I don't even know who Cary Grant is, and I don't even know the movie you're referencing.
Sure you do.
You'll find
they're
out.
all it's old school. It's like
Wikipedia.
like 60s, you know, 60s, 50, 60s. Yeah.
Great poster. I saw the poster from the actual movie poster on Antique Roadshow.
Oh, yeah,
Someone
yeah,
had.
yeah,
And,
yeah.
and it reminded me of when I saw that poster when I was a kid. It
Yeah.
was really cool. Back when movie posters were.
Yeah, I used to collect
Cool.
some of those too. That's great. It's a great scene. There's a famous scene. You'll see the scene. You'll go, oh yeah, I know that movie.
Yeah.
It's like they're climbing on Mount Rushmore. There's
Yeah.
a plane coming down, coming after them. Anyway, so modern actor though, I guess, like as far as I kind of like Jake's call, but I would have said, you know, probably Michael Fassbender. You
Yeah,
know?
oh yeah.
I think he's probably one of the better dudes out there right now. Have you seen Frank? It's a good movie where he's basically in a. It's a music thing where he's like he has a mascot head, and he's like in this punk band thing. It's weird. It's a weird film, but I highly recommend it to everybody. Frank, and you don't even know it's Michael Fassbender in there, but it's a great movie. Yeah.
So
Yeah, you. What do you got?
I just finished. Just help me with the name. I always
Okay.
feel silly
all right.
when I can't call all the facts of the things that I adore.
I got names.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Yeah.
I watched 2 seasons of what I was
That
telling you.
Designated Survivor.
Designated Survivor. And
like
due
24.
to the climate that we're all dealing with, and you know,
Right.
we never go there on this show.
No, we don't have to.
But what a fucking great character! And it's interesting because he plays a liberal president, and the
Libertarian.
politics, libertarian, the politics that are written that supports this fantastic show.
Right.
It's like a fantasy, awesome president. It does come from a dark place, the ethos of the show, like why he
I
became.
haven't seen it. Yeah. So.
I strongly suggest that show for anybody out there that cares or likes politics as a distraction for something very positive.
Yeah. Cool.
Kiefer Sutherland,
Yeah, he's
everybody.
good.
That's that really surprised me because
Did ya?
he's a great actor, without a doubt. But I would have never. That show
He
must have
plays-
impacted you.
Big time. He is a fantastic president.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
The Flashback was a good movie with him, with Dennis Hopper.
Sure,
Yeah,
that's a
he's
good one.
in some good ones.
I'm more of a Lost Boys kind
Lost
of guy.
Boys.
He
Young
was
Guns.
Also in the
Stand By Me.
What was
Stand
it?
by Me, yeah.
Was that FBI or
Oh yeah, 24.
24? I saw. a
That's
photo
what he's
of
like
that.
most famous for
Right.
lately.
Exactly. That broke him out.
I
Yeah.
actually did a cue for one of those.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
was like for a promo that they used.
cool.
Man.
That's rad. Nice,
like
Well,
Jake.
another thing, Clint Eastwood. Another good movie that he did was Outlaw Josie Wales.
That's my favorite
Oh,
one. That's in
man.
my top 10. That
Yeah.
one and High Plains Drifter are
Yeah,
kind of
that was-
like
yeah.
Outlaw Josie Wales though is like that's the first breakout this you can do this with the Western.
Yeah.
Like this is
Why was that so different?
Because the story was great. It was really violent and the storytelling was amazing. Like it was like
Yeah.
it just had a lot of bad
Just-
stuff go down. The
Yeah.
whole,
And
Just
it was
good and
very,
gritty.
It was very real. I
Yeah.
mean, because he had all the black powder pistols because he couldn't
Yeah.
reload, and so he just had guns.
yeah, the
all
one of
over
the
the dang
that
place,
last one
Yeah.
of the it's one of the great
Yeah.
ones. Yeah.
So,
So that's very vigilante and like just gnarliness,
You gotta
keeping
see that movie. I can't
an
believe you haven't
excess
seen
of
that
guns
movie.
on you.
Yeah,
Joe,
you
of
gotta
course I've seen
Yeah,
Josie
that's
Wells. Here's the
fine.
thing. Here's the thing. They just put a freaking YouTube interview on Clint about Josie Wells,
really?
and what. If you guys are out there and you're interested in what I'm saying, just put Clint Eastwood, Josie Wells. It's a brand new interview with Clint Eastwood. like this week.
Wow.
Yeah, I just saw it's in my queue.
Oh, you have to do that.
Yeah,
Without a doubt.
Right?
That sounds good.
totally.
Yeah, he's always good for good stuff.
Yeah.
Heartbreak
Well,
Ridge,
let's,
all his old
yeah.
Heartbreak Ridge. Dude, how about the black guy that plays the guitar
Mario
in that show?
Van Peebles.
Oh man, Mario
Yeah.
Van Peebles, when he's playing funk
Yeah.
and they're at the bar, he's like a Heartbreak Ridge. I don't know what he's not singing that, but they're doing that funny thing. They're doing that funny thing. See, I'm getting buzzed, man.
Yeah.
I'm drinking IPA on an empty stomach,
Let's
and I'm
go.
already freaking
Let's
out.
get some more music.
Let's do some Clint Eastwood, man.
Let's do some Clint Eastwood music.
Hey, Dave, can I have?
That's all straight jazz though with him. He plays jazz. That's his passion.
Yeah.
But what did they call him? What was his character in Heartbreak Ridge?
Gunny.
Gunny.
Yeah. He's a sergeant.
Gunny, man.
Oh, he's Gunny Sergeant.
Gunny Sergeant.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. If I had to watch a Marine movie, that's my
That's
favorite one.
one of
Yeah.
them.
Interesting.
I'll take that over Stripes. I
That
think
was funny.
The Stripe's funny.
You got to see that once in a while.
Wow, we're really talking a lot of movie.
Yeah.
a lot of
some music.
There was lots of good ones.
You're
in it.
drinking an IPA?
When in Rome, dude.
Beer.
You're here once a week. This is not Rome.
It's a saying. It's a thing.
It's actually a pretty
That's not
clean
bad.
IPA.
Yeah,
it's not.
That's actually
It's
good.
good. I had it a few days ago. It was awesome.
How you doing over there with your Werners?
I'm good. I'm real good.
Hey, I'm proud of you, Johnny. I'm glad you made it. You toughed it through the rain, just like Jake and Jason. I'm in a great mood. I'm having fun. You having fun?
I'm having a good
You're
time.
the best, dude.
It's fun.
How
I can
we?
hear the rain. We could hear the rain.
You know,
We're 20
I'll
minutes.
ask about comments in a moment, but let's knock out a jam, man. You guys want to keep the lights on for this jam?
Don't
You-
matter to me.
Don't matter. What do you think, Jake?
With the lights off.
Hell, I'm so old I can't tell the difference anyway.
Old? What are you, like a 48?
Thank you for that.
You're welcome, brother.
Feel like a ball game on a rainy day. I feel so bad. Feel like a ball game on a rainy day. Well, yes, I got my rain chair. Gonna pack my thing, gonna ride away. I'm trying to tell you people, trying to tell you just how I feel. I'm trying to tell you people now, trying to tell you just how I feel. I feel so bad, yes I do. My baby gave me a dirty deal. Well, sometimes I want to leave here, and then again, I want to stay. Sometimes I want to leave here, people, then again, I want to stay. Well, yes, I got my rain chair. Gonna catch that train, gonna ride away. Go ahead, Mike, tear it a bit. then again I wanna stay. Yeah, sometimes I wanna leave here, baby, then again I wanna stay. Well, yes, I got my bags packed, get my thing going right away. Yes, I feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day. I feel so bad, feel like a ball game on a rainy day. Well, yes, I got my rain jacket, here we go. Gonna pack my thing, gonna ride away.
Rock and roll time.
Yeah, Jake.
Fun.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Jake's the freaking man over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, between you two in the room, man, so fortunate, so happy to have this show every week and hanging out with dudes like you. Seriously, it really makes
Absolutely.
really makes it sound like I know how to play something. You know, let's talk about songwriting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been? Hey, Frankie, how you doing, bro? Hey, babe. Just wanted you to chime in, man. We're going live right now. But yeah, it's my neighbor, Frankie.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Frankie, say hi to Johnny.
Hey.
Thank you, Frankie. So, songwriting.
Yes.
Have you written anything just recently? Any, you know?
I've got a few things going on just in the music stage right now. So it's like just putting them down. Then I'll think of lyrics. Usually when I'm driving, I write it. Everything on the last album that I wrote, the last CD, is I wrote in the car. And in fact, Lions and Thieves, the title track, I finished it on the way to the last day in the studio.
Wow, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, in a way, I really like that because it's just, I get more feeling out of it, you know. And so the only thing I wrote, while not driving on that CD, was something I had the thought of at home. I was asleep and actually thought of something and woke up. And that was the only one. Everything else was driving. Yeah.
Interesting. You know, now that we're talking about that, I actually had an interesting question.
Huh?
Oh, that was a delay off the live feed.
That's funny.
Dave.
That's
So, depending on the topic,
yeah.
you know, you've been doing this a long time. You understand what it's about to move, to have movement, to have feeling, how to get people's attention. I was wondering, if you're going to talk about certain topics, does that almost preset or dictate the key that you want to do your songs in?
Oh, no.
Like whether it be heartbreak versus
Right,
something
right.
satirical?
You know, I tended, the last CD, in fact, we had so many songs in G because I was using G tuning, and I'm not thinking about too much about except the groove and playing, so we recorded a few things. And then before we got to the end, we were sitting down trying to figure order of the songs, and the drummer, Brian Nucci, he was going,
Nucci.
what key? Yeah, you know Nucci,
yeah.
So he's going, what key? And he goes, man, you got a lot of songs in G. And so that made me, so when we did Lions and Thieves, which was in G tuning, I capoed it up to C, so at least it would be somewhere we could put it where it wasn't, you know.
You know, it'd be cool. Keep the vocal melody in G and then pitch the music up to C.
Interesting, that
Yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah.
I got to remember that, that's good.
Oh, you got to remember.
Yeah.
Mike with the idea.
Yeah, I like that stuff.
All right, yeah. Well, you know, some of us really dig Zappa. In fact, these guys went and saw Dweezil Zappa
Oh, yeah.
on
Belly
Monday
Up, was it?
night.
Hell yeah.
Belly Up,
Jake,
yeah.
you and I should have went. Yeah, but, Dave was saying that sometimes Dweezil was taking on more of a conductor vibe.
He was doing his
Like
dad's
Dad.
thing.
Yeah, like Dad, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the interesting thing about that show, just to not change it, but he played a guitar. It was fretless halfway. So
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
he had
Dig this, Johnny.
he had frets on the E, A, and the D was fretted. From the G down was not fretted. So it was like half. So
Right.
he would be
How
doing
trippy is that?
chords, and then he'd like do solos on the fret.
That's wild.
Trying to sound like his dad, basically. So he came up
Right.
with a fretless guitar to get that weird
Yeah,
little.
you know.
Another fantastic musician. I really, really should have exercised my energies to go see
was
that.
fun. Yeah, it was.
Because there aren't many people that, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
I love seeing live music. And in fact, you'll appreciate this. Dave and I went and saw Billy Gibbons.
Oh yeah, at the Blues Festival.
No, at Billy
Elliott. Oh yeah, that was right after the festival. Yeah, he
And-
was good. I saw him at the festival.
Yeah.
And dig this, Johnny. He didn't have a bass player. Him and the two guitar player both had this pickup. There's this new school pickup called F something.
Right.
You heard of it?
Yeah.
Okay. They were doing that.
Yeah.
It sounded good and clean.
Right.
But
We
it was
went-
funny. He had a disclaimer. He's like, "Hey, just in case you guys feel ripped off and there's no bass player here,
Right.
me and the other guy are doing the bass because of this pickup." And we're like, "Oh, okay." Fucking.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Dave, you got to go get me another drink." I'm like, "This is getting good."
It's getting good here. Wake up. Yeah. That's
So anyhow, back to the songwriting.
Yeah. I was going to just throw in really quickly. Me and my wife Trish went and saw Ricky Lee Jones at the Copley.
Ah.
It was a fantastic show, and similar thing. She had a percussionist. He did have a trap set there.
Oh
He
yeah,
played-
that's my friend Mike. Mike Dillon.
You know that guy?
Yeah.
Man, he was good and played vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dang.
Played
right.
tabla too.
Is he from here?
No, he's
No.
from Texas. Lives in New Orleans.
Okay,
now.
okay, yeah, because she lives in New Orleans now.
Yeah, but he's a good friend of mine. and
Oh, that's great, man.
I'm actually playing a gig with him. Sorry to.
No, go
Jake,
ahead.
are you
in
kidding me?
February.
This is what it's about.
So he's doing a tour where he's, you know, you were talking about you have a pickup band.
Right.
He's got him and a bass player, and he's hiring drummers in each town that he knows.
That's so sick.
So what does he do besides play drums then and percussion?
Well, he sings. He has his own. He has his own group, and he plays.
Okay, because I saw him singing background, but I mean, does he play other instruments or?
Well, he plays vibes.
Yeah,
and
I saw that.
percussion, and then he just sings.
Oh, okay, just sing. Yeah, yeah.
So he fronts his own.
How cool! That's
Yeah.
great, man.
What a
Yeah, he's cool, man.
fantastic
Where are you playing when he
impromptu
comes
segment.
around here?
I think it's Winston's in February.
I'll definitely be there.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
like to meet him.
Man, you're gonna go.
Yeah.
We're going.
I
We're
was
all
very
going to that.
impressed because number one, Ricky Lee Jones is such a great songwriter. Her voice sounded great.
Yeah.
She had a young guitar player playing just not a whole bunch, but somewhat. But he was doing the same thing. He would play bass on some of the tunes because there was no bass player.
Right.
But yeah, I was very impressed. The vibes just fit perfect. He'd be playing vibes at one hand and playing, you know. I haven't seen a percussionist like that. A percussionist in a long time. In the '70s, they were all over the place, but I haven't seen one in a long time. Yeah.
That's
Cool.
Very
Yeah.
cool. What a nice surprise of information there.
Yeah.
We're just
Well, we're
Small world we're in.
it's 50 minutes in, and hey, man, you have carte blanche. You're one of our favorites on this
Well,
show.
thank you,
We can
thank
go
you,
as
I
long as
appreciate that.
you. Hey, you are
Well, let's
welcome.
do a couple more, and
Sure.
yeah, and we'll go from there. Let's see, but what couple more should we do?
I don't know.
Oh, let's try that. We'll do it in G though. Let's try it. Yes, it's me, and I'm in love again. And it just goes from the 1 to the 5, so it just goes G to the D, and then there's a break.
Okay.
And during the solos, we could break if you want, or it doesn't matter. I don't care. Into the groove is kind of.
I'll follow.
Yes, it's me and I'm in love again. Ain't had no loving since you know when. You know I love you, yes I do. And I'm saving all my loving just for you. It needs your loving and I need it bad. It's like a dog that's going mad. Oh yes, I love you, yes I do. I'm saving all my loving just for you. Yes, it's me and I'm in love again. Yes, it's me and I'm in love again. Yes, it's me and I'm in love again. Yes, it's me and I'm in love again.
That's a cool tune. Yeah, it's still a tune.
Yeah. Tune.
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 Is that an oregano?
Jake, doing such a good job
But I
tonight.
know, I love it. I missed the kick though. I can't hear the kick. I think I was Russian on that last groove.
Russian? I
Yeah.
thought you were Italian.
Oh,
Oh!
the fun never stops, huh?
Привет, давай съебем.
Yeah.
You sound great, Johnny. I love
Thank you,
your
Mike. Thank you.
your vocals and your guitar playing or something, man. It's great.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I
it.
feel
It's always fun
bluesier.
being here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Don't you feel bluesier hanging out with the Mr.
Always.
Bonanza? Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Well, I surely appreciate it.
That's cool, rock and roll. We are at the tail end of our episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode.
I think now is the time to talk about you and the next gig or 2 or 3 or 4 that are coming up. I also want to talk about what you got cooking.
Yeah.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah.
What you got?
Well, what I'm doing basically starts in the new year. So other than that, every Tuesday when I'm around, I hold down the fort, the guitar section for Walter Gentry's Chicken Wing Jam at Patrick's.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and it's very fun. Y'all
Chicken
gotta drop
wings?
by. Yeah, because he gets these Chinese chicken wings and free chicken wings. Yeah. They're
sounds good. Yeah.
Salt and pepper chicken
Ain't no
wings.
thing.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. And so, anyhow, it's fun. So I'm there every Tuesday with Walter, and then there and the Prohibition, and let's see. Oh, we're gonna be at the Botanical Gardens and Christmas 2 nights with all with Len Rainey and the Midnight Players.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only band I'm working with is Len. And then next year we got Gator going on. Be Biscuits and Blues again up north, and some other gigs around the Bay Area, and then working on a festival in Falmouth, England, the UK. Southern end there is supposed to be very beautiful. I haven't been there yet, but
Man.
yeah. And so just trying to keep busy, still working on the live CD and things like that.
Let's give a shout out to your endorsements.
Yes, Graph Tech.
Woo!
I've been with Graph Tech since I saw an article in Guitar Player magazine. Actually, it was an ad. This is before computers, or basically when everyone had one in their house, and it was still phone numbers. And I called them up because I was always
Steve Jobs was in a diaper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Probably not.
He's right. Yeah.
I don't know.
I was riding around like Fred Flintstone. But anyway, so great company, and now they're making the ratio tuners that are fantastic.
We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
Clue us in.
Yes.
No, talk about
Oh
those.
yeah. Well, they are specific for each string because the strings do get smaller when they're up top. So, especially if you do different tunings like I do, and use the same guitar, you could get right back there very quickly.
So the ratio would be like 48, 26, 38, 16.
Yeah, the ratio to the size of
To
the
the
string.
size of the string. Cool.
So he was explaining to me earlier that when he drops a D, he literally like moves it like a very, very
Yeah, you don't have to
No.
Isn't that rad?
very hip. Yeah, there you go, And then also still with D. Markley and strings. And
What gauge?
Also 11s.
He turns everything up to 11,
Yeah,
ladies
there
and
you go.
gentlemen.
It's 11.
And still using 11s. I like them. And also Chris Campbell, I've been using his strings also. So I'm not exclusive to either one of them at this point.
What's up with those?
Yeah.
What strings are they?
Chris Campbell.
Chris Campbell
Yeah,
strings.
and he also makes beautiful guitars. But I'm still right now getting all my guitars from my buddy, the retired Marine in Japan. And he's got 2 more on the way. So, and he's going to surprise me with one. 2 of them are red, like this. But he said one because we were talking about 57, 50 through 59 Chevys and Fords and the color scheme that they always had. So
That's
got
cool.
something wild for me coming up.
So like a car color on the guitar.
yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah, man.
Two-tone.
Well, they did a lot of that in the
Yeah,
in
2-tone.
the
Yeah.
60s and 50s. It was kind of like
Yeah.
just lacquers were kind of matching.
Fender's very good about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. In fact,
Well, this is a custom shop looking beauty here. right? There's a
This one
custom
here?
shop neck. No.
Well, the neck is actually no. The neck is out of Canada. I can't remember.
Man, look at those
because I
graft
was
tech.
traded the neck because this guitar was actually cut for a Strat slot. So but my buddy that gave me this guitar, we traded actually. He had cut a Fender Squire into a Telly head, so I always thought it was a Telly. How am I going to know? He had a decal. And then I didn't like the neck, so I was on the road, and I was in Montana, and Buddy gave me a neck, and I went to put it on, a Telly neck, and it wouldn't fit. Oh, it's cut for a Strat. Okay. So later on, I was producing a CD for a guy, and he gave me this neck. I love it. It's a big, fat neck.
It's a
baseball
beautiful neck, man. Ooh, baby. That's a custom shop neck, Johnny. Does it usually, sometimes, I don't know, what is this, let me look back here.
No.
Hey, it doesn't have, you know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I know, exactly. No, it actually does. He got it in Canada. He used to own a music store.
It looks
Yeah.
like that, though.
Oh, yeah, it looks exactly
All
like
necks
that.
matter.
Yeah.
All necks. Yeah, it's all right. Oh, so- Dandy long neck.
This is the part of the show where we talk about fashion and hair products a little bit.
Oh,
I wanted to compliment you on your shoes.
well, thank you very much.
I like your shoes.
Yeah.
I like the zipper.
It's hip. It's hip.
Yeah, it's
Easy
cool.
on, easy off for the old guy.
You ever
Yeah.
kick anybody getting a little too frisky in
no,
the front
they're-
row? Like, get away from me!
They're actually Skechers, so you can't get badass with Skechers on. You know, it's like,
Let's get the steel toes.
yeah, you might look okay, but no, you gotta watch your ass. You get hurt. Yeah. But other than that, let's see. Well, you're quite attired out too tonight.
Well, that's very nice of you. I'm still wearing my pajamas from
'cause
last night.
You're the only one that doesn't have to leave the house.
I got 2 soakers.
Right?
yeah.
The circumstances were a little weird tonight because of the rain and
Yeah.
making everything good for everybody here. The last thing on my mind was
Yes.
my wardrobe.
Oh,
My wardrobe.
Wardrobe. I thought you meant the rain and stuff. Yeah.
Johnny, you would be surprised on how much I think about Theory Thursday. I think about it every day. It's
As you should.
well, thanks.
Yeah.
Well, on that note,
On that note.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Really appreciate it.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
having
Johnny,
me back.
for coming in, man. It was
Oh,
awesome.
it's always a pleasure.
Jake,
Have fun here.
love you here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Jake's badass.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Sign up to be. Thanks for watching, guys. Sign up to be one of our Patreon patrons. Also, hit that website, TheoryThursday.com. Also, YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Let us know what you think.
Like, share, and subscribe. I said, like, share, and subscribe. Oh no, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. Ooh. There it goes, baby. We'll see you next week with Scott Matheson or Mathiasen.
Oh, yeah.
How do you say
Tell
his name?
Scott.
Matt-
I had-
Yeah, you dig him? You know him?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Matthias and Jabs.
Matthias and Jabs. He's coming in here with George Palacios.
Guitar
That-
player?
He is Rick
Springfield's drummer.
Springfield.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
cool.
man.
So
Jesse's
we'll see you
girl.
next week,
Next week.
with I Think You Got George's Beats. Oh God, that sucked. But like, share, and subscribe. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. Like, should we be an A? You choose the key, man. You choose like, share, and subscribe, baby. I said like, share, and subscribe. Oh, like, share, and subscribe. Woo, like, share, and subscribe. Just click the link and support us now, baby. Like, share, and subscribe. I got like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. Click the link and donate $1 now, baby.